Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome back to Hey Pikmin. I just got a phone notification. I don't really care. I mean, I'm actually happy that I got a text. And let's see who we got a text from. It says, oh, it's from Danny. It's from my friend in New York City. He's talking about Evelyn's stream and how he was so happy to see Amber stop by. Thank you, Danny. So we're playing Hey Pikmin, so you don't have to.
Yeah, we're actually talking about anything but the game. So if the doorbell rings, we're just going to let the pizza guy talk into the microphone.
So I'm the pizza guy. How's it going?
Hey.
So our Pikmin are doing Pikmin stuff.
Yeah. It's like the Teen Titans Go episode. Hey, pizza.
Pizza. Oh, man. Valley of the Breeze. So does that mean this game is just going to blow over and no one's ever going to remember it?
I'm gonna force myself to forget. I'm going to one of those, like, brainwashing clinics, like, deep underground. I'm making them flash a red light so I forget that I ever played this game.
You don't need to do that, though. There's always a cheaper method. You could hit yourself in the head 38 times with a brick, and once the brick splits open, then the pain of this game will just disappear, as will any mental capacity that you had in your noggin.
Yeah.
But I think it's less painful than playing this... No, this game's not that bad. It's just boring.
Yeah, I actually do really appreciate you guys watching us play, though. Like, why you're here? No, no. I think our commentary has been interesting so far. I don't really know what it's like to watch the craziness after the fact.
We don't even watch our stuff afterwards. But one of the cool things that I like about this level that I'm seeing right now is the fact that it's entirely based around the fact that Olimar has to, like, glide down using his Pikmin slaves. That's really cool. I like that. I wanted to see more creative aspects of that. Oops.
Pikmin family, Luke!
Yeah, whatever. I don't even care that my family
you
just
call
got...
this family?
Yeah, I call
this here and that down there family?
Oh, I see what you did there. Yeah. Quoting that movie.
I'm trying to be Casey Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought Casey Jones is, I shot you with an arrow.
Yeah.
That's Casey Jones these days. Which he wasn't bad in the Turtles movie. I kind of want to see, like, Casey Jones get his own movie, because that would be amazing. Alright, it looks like the novelty has worn off for this, so it's not an entire level based around you floating. Now, that would be cool. Like,
that would have been awesome.
In Rayman Legends, you had that. In Rayman Legends, there were a couple levels where you would float around on gust of wind.
Rayman Legends was awesome. I love that game, but the difficulty level made me want to hurt someone.
We finished Legends. We didn't finish Origins.
Oh,
Origins was the crazy one. Legends was perfect. Actually, I think we finished Legends. I'm pretty sure we did. We didn't finish every single level.
We finished the game. The game itself.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really understand this whole thing with, like, everyone being like, oh, you didn't complete all the extra things. It's like, exactly. They're called extra things.
It has to do with a handful of YouTubers that got way more popular than us that play everything to 100% completion because they're insane.
Why? The game is not intended to be like that. It's just if you feel like going on.
Once
you're done with the game, you're done with the game.
Based on all the stress that causes, and at my age, if we did games at 100%, I would be in the ground by now. Plus, we wouldn't get to look at as many games as we do. So.
It's not normal, like, to do that if you're...
No, don't do that! No stretching!
If you're, like, doing a co-op thing, especially if you're doing it with another person, you would, like, destroy each other by the time you would try to get 100%.
Yeah, my marriage is not worth 100%. Yeah. I'm in, like, in a game, like, completing.
You're not giving 100% to this marriage? Ah!
I give 120%!
Aw, you do, K-Wing.
And I give you all the parts of my brain that work still.
That's so sweet.
All 5%. Or is it like 4%? I don't know. Whatever the doctor said.
I'll take whatever you have.
Whatever I've left. And I'm curious what you guys have thought about our... I haven't been reading the Pikmin comments. After a video gets 1,000 views, I upload the next one. I'm just kind of like... They feel... They're in the same boat as we are. They're just like, not this game again. But this level's cool. I like this. I'm happy with this. I want more of this, but I know that they're going to find a way to disappoint me. Okay, you can't kill those things. Oops. I'm sorry. It's a good thing I didn't get the names.
How many Pikmin do you have left?
How many are holding us up? I'd say 3.
Why can't we? Why?
Please don't hurt me. I didn't necessarily mean to do that. It just kind of happened. Be very, very quiet. Look! More victims! I mean, friends!
They're friends! Unbelievable, K-Wing.
Oh, it's
They
fun.
trust you. Look at them, their little trusting wings.
I know, they're so gullible.
Hey, Pikmin. Gullible is written on the ceiling.
Jinx! Jinx!
You actually did a cuter Pikmin voice than I did.
I'm adorable!
Oh my gosh.
Oops. Why do they have to be so sad when they die?
I know, right?
That's the gut-wrenching part, is when they're gone, it's like...
They're just like,
I'm sorry!
why did you do this to me?
I have a reason for my madness. I'll bring you up to speed later. So we actually have a very cool 3DS game that we're going to be looking at. It's not going to be a full series, but our friend Jules, who you guys may remember from Renegade Kid, is releasing a new game.
Yay!
Which is called... Hang on, let me see the press release. I forgot! It's something about a chicken. And it's a platforming game.
I thought it was like Chicken Run or something.
No,
Maybe I'm wrong.
let's not say the name of Jules' game wrong.
Oh wait, no, let's not say it wrong. Yeah, it's something with a chicken.
It's something with a chicken, and it'll be happening on this channel, so you guys can look forward to that, because we want to have a 3DS series going up, and usually Jules' games, while they are mind-numbingly difficult, the aesthetic is so cute that it's just like you get pulled into it. So.
And yeah, I love his games because he has one of the it has a retro feel to it where it's like just enough of a challenge where it's so satisfying to beat, and he just loves making games that he loves making. He doesn't really care if it's kind of like the new standard of you have to make games so easy where you have to like kind of kowtow to the the current like thing on like, oh well, you can't make games too hard. So like he just does it the way he feels like doing it, and he makes it a challenge, and it's awesome.
I just texted him to send me what he sent on Twitter, and he says the name of the game is called Chicken Wiggle.
Chicken Wiggle?
Yes, and it's coming out to the Nintendo 3DS. Although by the time this video goes up, probably it'll already be out and we'll already be working on it.
All right,
I really want to play it tonight. So
Chicken Wiggle is the game, guys, and yeah.
I don't even want. We've done like 5 episodes of this today, so I would like to do something different before whatever mind I have left is just like non-existent.
Yeah, I think that.
But this, I like this. Look at this. This is creative. See how the water droplets are like coming down? Like, remember the bomb like thing in one of those ant movies, like those Ant 6 movies, where the rain was like, like shrapnel or something like that?
Yeah.
This is cool. I like this.
I feel like partly, like, if this game had rocking music that was just, like, so exciting, then I think the game would be, like, easier to play, because it'd be like,
Pikmin metal?
Pikmin! Like, but because it's just like...
On an adventure, throwing children, beating bad guys, it's Pikmin!
Yeah, that's exactly what I was picturing the song like.
Sending them to work in a mine while I am watching TV in my spaceship. Pikmin!
Yeah.
Pikmin! There you go.
Yeah, basically... If it was more like that, then it'd be easier to watch. Because, or I'm sorry, I'm watching you play. It's probably even worse.
No, this is not easy to watch. I can't even get my Pikmin up here to help me.
But the fact that it's just like water sounds, like
how did they die?
the kind of music. Oh no!
Oh my gosh! All the Pikmin are gone.
Oh no!
When you get into situations like this, blow your whistle somewhere that you think you might find Pikmin. I don't think I've
What
ever
does that
happened.
even mean?
I have never killed all the Pikmin in an
Why
episode.
would you find them?
Until now.
So, like I was saying, this has cute little water sounds and stuff. It's the kind of stuff you would listen to, like, to put on your headphones as you try to help you sleep. It's like...
Yeah. In all,
peaceful.
this is a peaceful game. This is not something where don't marathon this. And don't play this game while driving or like in the car with someone driving.
Yeah.
Because you will put them to sleep.
Right, yeah, next to
Wear headphones. I'm giving you guys a PSA. When you play this game in public and you're in like anywhere near a person that is operating a motor vehicle, please wear headphones.
Yeah, until
please.
It may cause drowsiness.
It may cause, yes.
Oh my gosh.
I I can't take this anymore. Being a YouTuber is hard.
I was actually picturing something even worse. This game, like, just marathoning this through would be like something like if you were captured by the enemy or whatever during a war. Like
It's not that bad.
This would be the torture that they would make you go through to give the information they needed. No,
I was talking to Danny too. He says, the importance of this Pikmin game, because he's a brand ambassador. But anyway, the importance of this game, he says, is you have to do it in spurts. Like, you don't want to be playing for long periods of time.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like,
He said on all your Pikmin. Maybe you shouldn't talk about other things, Kwing. Pay attention to your children.
I don't wanna.
Bad dad. Bad Olimar dad. Bad. Hashtag bad dad.
Hashtag Pikmin Slayer.
Hashtag
I don't even
Olimar.
care anymore.
Olimar goes to prison for neglect.
Olimar doesn't care anymore. He's like, I'll just run a few feet to get some
He's
more.
like, if they make it, they make it. If not, they don't.
That's painful. That's painful.
Yeah, but I can see that. Like, if you play it once in a while, like, it's fine. But if you're marathoning it, oh my gosh.
I need to ask Jesse what he thought about this game. Like, honestly. I mean, if all the other levels, like, it seems like we had to get so far in the game to find anything that's remotely interesting. By the time you get to Sector 5 and Sector 4, I mean, the game, like, is very beautiful. And I would say that even the water levels were really interesting, but you didn't really have that many levels where you were actually going under the water. So it's like, it was still more the same, like, side-scrolling platforming with the, simplistic music. It was not so much in the water levels. I would have focused more on going under the water. They did that really well with the electricity levels, where there were different things that you used your yellow Pikmin to interact with the level, such as the electricity gates, or using the Pikmin to control, like, electricity, so you could make platforms move and things like that. There were hardly any water levels. This is a part of the game now where there are flying creatures, and now we're going under the water. It's like...
yeah, it's kind of interesting.
There should have been more of this when you got introduced to the blue Pikmin.
I feel like this is Pikmin Light. Mm-hmm. It's like, if you've never played a Pikmin game, it's like a platformer, and it's Pikmin. Because for me, this is a Pikmin game I could actually maybe get through. Because the other Pikmin games, I was raging and throwing my controller.
Yeah, I had to replace many a GameCube controller back in the day. I couldn't do it
because they're like, oh, you didn't get in the last second before the enemy came and ate all your Pikmin. Now you have to start all over. And I'd be like, skip this, I'd be like, I don't need you. I don't need anyone. I don't need this game.
Get rid of that, yeah.
It's just like... Finally, it's like they don't have the horrible thing where you have to put them in the onion before the dark thing, and it's just not as stressful. This is not as stressful Pikmin game, so I like that part of it. The fact that they give you, well, they didn't give you an amiibo, but you can buy an amiibo to use in the game where, you can put it on and you can get Pikmin if you lose them. That wasn't possible in the, GameCube or Wii U. There was no, like, amiibo to put on there. And if you lost your Pikmin, it was over. I don't remember what you had to do.
Yeah,
you had to just start all over. You had to go back a day or something to your last save. I mean, it was depressing. You had to watch those monsters eat your Pikmin. It was just disturbing, watching them wriggle in the monsters' mouths. I mean,
TMI! I just had a delicious, like, fish dinner, and I don't want that spoiled, thank you very much. Thinking about demise of I've already sacrificed 8 Pikmin this episode. Yeah. See, this is cool. We should have had more of this. I like this. I like dodging, like, all the crazy stuff. Now you guys can see what I'm dealing with here. We have all this stuff happening with the water droplets coming down, like, shells. It's cool. But you didn't really get much of that in the game. So, I mean, it's a little disappointing. It is. Because I remember them showing stuff like this in the trailer and thinking, wow, this is going to be incredible. But, it's just, it's...
Oh, this guy is... I hate this guy here who stomps on people.
Yeah, he's...
It's really hard to get by him because...
He's the Pikmin Slayer.
Because you never know what side they're going to be on. And then he'll jump up and you don't have time to get them out of the way. You don't have time! See?
Oh, he got
hardly
one.
at any time.
He got one.
He always sits on some of them. He's brutal.
He's mean.
I mean,
harsh.
that's what happens to mean people.
Yeah, totally.
They get destroyed.
Whoa! Alright, that hurt. I can't believe you were going to say Chicken Little. It's Chicken Wiggle.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Apologize to Jules.
I'm sorry, Jules. No, Jules is so nice. Every time
We've looked at tons of his games over the years.
Yeah, I mean, like, but he's such a nice person, and he makes such fantastic games. Like, he's so talented that it's just hard to believe that he's so humble, and he always talks to us and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he always would take some time for us, like, no matter if he was talking to all these other, like, really big people and stuff, which is really, really amazing. Like, you guys must have just hit it off or whatever, but that was really cool. Well, I mean, Luke has been working for different game journalist places since the beginning, since, like, 2006, so...
Before that, though, because I did...
Oh, yeah, you actually did it before that.
I started writing in, like, 2003.
Wow.
2003, 2004. The older I get, the less I remember. I know I was, like, in my, like... I wasn't in my mid-20s.
Yeah, because you did
20s.
stuff, written reviews and stuff before that.
Yep, and then they started experimenting on videos, and I got to do that, and I still remember that one company... I think it was Game Zone or something. It would have been like right around the time I was starting like that contract with GameStation for like 2 years or whatever.
Yeah.
And they told me, if you make us 50 videos a month, we will, or it was 35 videos, we will give you $50. And then based on how many views you get, we'll give you a commission base. So you could make up to $200 a month. And I'm like, $200 a month doing this? I'm quitting my job. It was like,
yeah,
oh.
But the thing was, I mean, you were such a perfectionist with your videos.
No, they were grueling. That
really?
one game that I looked at, they made me do again, Final Fantasy 13.
Really?
Because they said I was too brutal in my review and my walkthrough that I had to go through, and I couldn't.
But you were just brutally honest.
Yeah, I was brutally honest. So I mean, they made me do the videos all over again. And they also like said that me playing through the game once for Final Fantasy 13 wasn't enough. I needed to play it through a second time to really understand whether or not the game is terrible or not, because they had a division on the team. Like, one part of the team liked the game and another part hated it. So since I was the newcomer, I had to play through it twice. So
why would playing through it again make it any better?
I don't know.
Doesn't make
it didn't.
I would have why would they tell you? I would have just said I played through it.
Yeah,
again.
but the editor sided with me though. Like, he approved my video review and I made like $100 on that video, so I felt like I was on cloud 9.
That's awesome though that you kept your opinion though.
Oh, I didn't just keep my opinion. I increased it because I had to play through that horrible game twice. See, this is what
I love. Like especially when you first started, it's like you would literally give your honest opinion. That's what I don't like about a lot of people who review stuff is their videos aren't really reviews. Their videos are just promoting the game, you know? They're just saying, this game has these good aspects, and I don't really want to talk about the negative aspects. But if people don't, like, honestly review things, then how are you supposed to know? How are your viewers supposed to know if a game is really good or not?
Okay.
Like, you would actually tell people.
Come on! That is messed up! So he takes one little drop. Do you see that? There's no way I could get my Pikmin up there, so I'm gonna have to use my jetpack and fly all the way up there. Aww. Get that one item.
Olimar looks like he's pretty upset right now.
It looks like a vacuum cleaner, but yeah, I heard what you were saying.
Yeah, like, you would actually say your actual opinion, and this is what I don't like, is that all these... I actually personally feel something that's really interesting. I don't know if you felt the same. But... You know how games, like, they're not as good as they used to be? Mm-hmm. Like, they just don't have... Okay. Never mind.
No, it's you go.
I feel like
You go, girl. Go, girl.
I don't know, just like the quality standards for how a game is supposed to be and stuff have gone down and down because reviewers keep saying every game is great, so nobody needs to improve on anything. And if everything is great, then nothing will be. If every game is super, then no one will be. It's like...
Peanut Gallery. Kutush. Okay, here we go.
I was trying to say something to encourage you.
I know you were encouraging me, but you're not encouraging me using my jetpack!
Fine.
Alright, so what we need to do, to get into serious mode, we gotta take our stupid jetpack, avoid the raindrops of death, and try to get over there to get that item. Otherwise, we're only gonna get one item to exit this level, and one item is not enough. It's not enough for all this, so here we go. I think I got the timing right this time. Go. Yes!
It's hard to see because of the two screens.
Well, I got my system right here,
yeah,
so I'm not worried
do.
about
I
that.
Forgot.
You have to look at this.
I can't see it very well.
Ah!
You can.
Sorry, I feel vindicated now, game. You and your raindrops of death will in your face! That's right. I persevered.
The raindrops are hitting you so hard. Yeah, I mean, I think I was noticing some people even talk about, some of our viewers were saying that Olimar must be really tiny. I mean, if you look at what the environment actually looks like, he is tiny.
Or he's on a planet that everything is enlarged.
Could be.
Because, I mean, I don't think this is Earth. We don't...
Yeah, you're right. I mean, you are on another planet.
Mm-hmm.
I never even thought about that. Do you think Olimar is supposed to be a human?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think he just ended up in a world of giants.
So he's in Giant World, like in Super Mario World. Giant World.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, one thing I've always wanted to ask about Pikmin, because, I mean, it kind of came out... I don't know if you remember, but 3DO was releasing tons, like for about a decade or close to it, they were releasing tons of the plastic Army Men games, and other video games, like, not just 3DO, other companies were doing, like, the small things inside of gardens and, living rooms and things like that. Mm-hmm. And then when Pikmin came out, it was the same thing. You were a tiny character, like, in this world with massive creatures. So I don't really know... other than, the whole gardening thing that Miyamoto said, like how he came to the idea that every world that Olimar goes to is like he's a child's play toy. And the Pikmin themselves are like tiny insects.
Yeah. That makes sense. They are kind of like insects. They're like ants.
Because look at the size of that cinder block in the background.
The way they act, they're like kind of like ants because they work together and they're so small. And they like work as a team to... Things that you would normally not be able to pick up, you can put like 20 Pikmin on and they'll be able to carry it. Mm-hmm. They act like ants, many ways.
Yeah. Okay,
way
so
cuter than ants.
We just sent more foremen to check on the process of all the other people. Ah, there they are, hanging out, not doing anything.
I see noses.
Of which ones?
Oh, the red ones, I saw noses on them.
I really think that's a mistake, but whatever. I'm not going to argue this point because I really don't care anymore.
I think we should sit here and have a 20-minute, 40-minute
a very deep discussion on
this. Look at them walking. Look at some of them have noses.
That's their ears.
What?
They have elf ears.
Oh.
But you know what? I don't know. I mean, maybe...
You could be correct.
I don't know.
You could be correct, actually.
Can I just say I don't care? I just don't.
Oh, poor
Oops.
Kiwi.
Oh, sorry. I'm showing the wrong screen. Sorry about that.
Bed of fallen leaves.
Oops. All right, that's my bad.
Well, I actually applaud you, K-Wing, for getting through this game.
We're almost done with it. I mean, I looked ahead. There's only... Ah, dang it. Wrong.
Collect the sparklia.
There's only 6 sectors. Yeah. 6
sectors.
Sectors, yeah.
Sector 6.
See, this is cool. I like this. This is a fun way of doing the bonus level. Like, now you're using the whole, like, flying Pikmin thing. That's cool. It makes it a lot easier to get this stuff, too. I mean, I could get tons of this red stuff like this. Yeah!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Olimar is rocking it.
He is rocking it.
He's always rocking it. Yeah, I think he might be human. You might be correct.
I don't think I've ever heard a metal version of Pikmin, though. I think I'm going to look on... No, I'm serious. I'm going to look on YouTube for one.
Oh, my God.
It's possible. There's metal covers of everything.
Yeah.
It would probably have to be a classic guitar thing, though. Classical guitar. See, look at this. We're getting the most stuff ever.
How could you do metal with classic guitar?
Oh, before I forget, guys and gals, you can actually, getting into walkthrough mode for you, like tips and tricks, every day you can revisit these spots where the sparklium is, So if you're having a hard time, I'm not saying you will, but if you're having a difficult time collecting 20, 30,000 Sparklium to beat this game, you can go through and collect about 400 to 500 Sparklium from these like little mini games, and it adds to your overall total. Like you can see right there. Yeah.
Wait, so you can go to these mini games every day?
Every day, yep.
Wow, that's awesome.
Now, I don't know how many times you can use the Pikmin character like Amiibo, but anyway, guys and gals, that's going to do it for this episode.
Yay!
It started a little crazy, but got a little mellow because I actually saw something in the game that I liked. I really like Sector 5, and I hope you guys are having a good one. Remember, today at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're doing a Let's Play Live of Miitopia, and we'll see you there. God bless and happy gaming.
See ya!